What really happened in the Ural Mountains in 1959? Why did 9 experienced hikers meet their untimely deaths? The year was 1959, deep in the heart of winter. A group of 9 seasoned hikers set out on an expedition in the Ural Mountains, a rugged, snow-capped range that stretches across western Russia. They were led by a man named Igor Dyatlov, a skilled and respected outdoorsman. These were not novices, but rather seasoned explorers, each with a wealth of experience under their belts. Yet, none of this would prepare them for what lay ahead. Their journey took them through the unforgiving wilderness of the Urals, a place of stark beauty and relentless cold. But something wasn't right. When the group failed to return, a search party was dispatched. What they discovered would send chills down their spines and ignite a mystery that still burns to this day. The hiker's tent was found in a state of disarray, torn from the inside out. It was as if something had driven them to flee in terror, ripping through the fabric of their shelter to escape into the frozen night. But that's not all. Some of the hikers were found without proper clothing, ill-equipped for the sub-zero temperatures of the Ural winter. It was as if they had run out into the snow in a panic, leaving behind the safety and warmth of their camp. And yet, despite the wealth of evidence, the cause of their deaths remains unknown. Autopsies were inconclusive, only deepening the mystery. Was it an avalanche that had caught them off guard? Or perhaps they had fallen victim to infrasound, a phenomenon known to cause feelings of fear and panic? Or could it be that they had encountered something far more sinister, something not of this world? This incident, shrouded in mystery, has sparked countless theories over the years. And as we delve deeper into the Dyatlov Pass incident, we might just find the answers we seek. Or perhaps we'll only uncover more questions. But one thing is certain, the Dyatlov Pass incident is a chilling reminder of the dangers that lurk in the wild and the mysteries that lie just beyond our understanding. Now, let's take a step back and see how this ill-fated expedition began. It was the tail end of January in 1959 when 9 seasoned explorers led by Igor Dyatlov embarked on their journey. Each member of the team was a grade 2 hiker with ski tour experience, and their plan was to reach Ottoten, a mountain 10 kilometers north of the site of their eventual fate. The expedition was meant to be a challenging trek, but nothing they hadn't handled before. Their confidence was high, their spirits were soaring, and their readiness was unswerving. They began their journey from Vizhai, the last inhabited settlement so far north. As they ventured into the icy wilderness of the Ural Mountains, they were well equipped, well prepared, and well aware of the challenges that awaited them. Their journey was well documented, with photographs and journal entries painting a picture of a group in high spirits, undeterred by the harsh conditions. Despite the biting cold and the relentless wind, they pressed on, their resolve unwavering. They were experienced, they were prepared, and they were confident. To them, this was just another adventure, another notch on their belts of exploration. They had no idea of the chilling mystery that awaited them, of the inexplicable horror that would forever mar their journey. Little did they know, they were marching towards their doom. On the last date they were seen alive, the team set up camp on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl. This mountain, which in the local Mansi language means dead mountain, would soon live up to its ominous name. The day had been a grueling one. The hikers, experienced though they were, had misjudged their route, veering off course due to worsening weather conditions. The snowfall was heavy, the wind was biting, and visibility was low. Despite these challenges, they decided to pitch their tent on the mountain's eastern slope, rather than move downhill to a forested area that could have offered some protection from the elements. Their decision was perhaps guided by a desire not to lose the altitude they had gained, or maybe it was due to the unwavering spirit of adventure that had brought them to these remote mountains in the first place. As they settled into their final camp, the team busied themselves with routine tasks. They prepared a meal, a simple fare of bread and canned meat, warmed over their portable stove. They settled down in their sleeping bags, layered against the cold. Some wrote in their diaries, recording the day's events, their hopes and their fears. Little did they know, these entries would be their last. Outside, the snow continued to fall, blanketing the landscape in a thick, white sheet. The temperature dropped further, reaching an estimated -25 degrees Celsius. It was a harsh, unforgiving climate, but the team was prepared, or so they thought. They had braved similar conditions before, and they had faith in their equipment, their skills, and each other. Yet, as they huddled inside their tent, the night closing in around them, something was amiss. A sense of unease, perhaps a premonition, hung in the air. We can only imagine their conversations, their laughter, their attempts to keep the cold and the fear at bay. As night fell, an unknown horror was about to descend upon them. They had no way of knowing that this would be their last night, their final camp on the slopes of Kolatsiakl, their last moments in the land of the living. The mystery of what happened next would haunt the world for decades to come. 2 weeks passed with no word from the team, prompting a search party to be dispatched. The search party, an uneasy mixture of seasoned mountaineers and relatives of the missing hikers, braced themselves against the harsh Ural climate, their hearts heavy with trepidation. Eventually, they stumbled upon a chilling tableau: the hikers' campsite, desolate and eerily silent. Their tent, once a symbol of shelter and camaraderie, was found mutilated, torn open from the inside, as if the inhabitants had been desperate to escape from something within. It was a sight that sent shivers down their spines, a grisly testament to the terror that had unfolded. But the grim discoveries didn't end there. A short distance away from the ravaged tent, 2 bodies were found. The hikers were dressed only in their underwear, an inexplicable decision given the sub-zero temperatures. Their lifeless forms were etched with a frozen expression of fear, a haunting echo of their final moments. As the search party ventured further, they found 3 more bodies. All were in various states of undress, and all bore no visible signs of injury. It was as if they had simply dropped dead in their tracks, succumbing to an unseen force. This bewildering scene left the search party with more questions than answers. The peculiar state of the tent, the inexplicable lack of clothing, the absence of any obvious cause of death, all these elements combined to create a chilling mystery that would baffle investigators for decades to come. The scene was as perplexing as it was horrifying. The Dyatlov Pass Incident has been a fertile ground for speculation and theories. Over the years, a myriad of hypotheses have attempted to explain the bizarre and tragic circumstances surrounding the hikers' deaths. Yet none conclusively solved the mystery. One popular theory suggests that an avalanche was the culprit. Given the harsh and snowy conditions of the Ural Mountains, this seems plausible. Some believe that the hikers, fearing being buried alive, cut their way out of their tent and fled into the frigid night. But critics argue that the hikers were experienced mountaineers and would have chosen a safer campsite to avoid such a risk. Then there's the infrasound theory. It proposes that a weather phenomenon known as a Kármán vortex street could have produced a terrifying low-frequency sound. This sound, or infrasound, can induce feelings of panic and dread. Could the hikers have been driven into a frenzy by this eerie noise, causing them to abandon their tent in panic? Detractors point out that this theory, while intriguing, lacks concrete scientific evidence. The most outlandish theory suggests an encounter with unknown forces. UFO sightings were reported in the area around the time of the incident. Some speculate that the hikers encountered extraterrestrial beings or fell victim to a secret military experiment gone awry. These theories, while sensational, lack substantial proof and are often dismissed as conspiracy theories. Then there are theories involving local tribes, secret agents, and even Yeti-like creatures. The controversies and debates surrounding these theories have only deepened the enigma of the Dyatlov Pass incident. Despite extensive investigations and the passage of over 60 years, no single theory has been able to fully explain what led to the tragic end of the 9 hikers. Despite all these theories, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains an unsolved mystery, keeping us wondering what really happened in the Ural Mountains in 1959. Today, the Dyatlov Pass incident continues to captivate and baffle people worldwide. It has woven itself into the fabric of popular culture, inspiring numerous books, films, and documentaries. Its eerie mystery has sparked the imaginations of authors, filmmakers, and armchair detectives alike. The incident's legacy extends beyond the arts. It continues to influence scientific and investigative pursuits. In recent years, new investigations have been launched in an attempt to finally uncover the truth, utilizing modern technology and scientific advancements. Yet despite these efforts, the incident's true cause remains shrouded in mystery. This enduring enigma has also made the Dyatlov Pass a place of dark tourism, drawing the curious and the brave from all corners of the globe. They come seeking answers, or perhaps just to stand where the hikers once stood, staring out into the vast silent wilderness. In the end, the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass is a chilling reminder of the unknown dangers that can lurk in even the most familiar landscapes.